Good morning, everyone. Today is Thursday, the 21st of August, 2025. It is 10:05 a.m. and I have just started the recording for 10 o'clock class for the Tuesday and Thursday group. All right, Elena, let's see what we have for today. Last class, we did the practices of parts 5 and then 5, 6, and 7. We did this one for the last one. I said it was an important summary or summary of this linking words usage. And I said that the students interested in could use these links here to practice on their own. And that I would like you to do this test here, right?
Okay.
Did you do it?
No, you didn't ask me because you had to do a taint last minute. Do you remember?
Yeah, it is true.
So,
It is true because the link wasn't working at that moment, right?
right.
Okay, the web pages was not working. Right, it is true. And then at the end, you did this one, and it took you a lot of time because they bring you more questions, and that's why we didn't have time to do anything else. Okay, thank you. Sorry, you
No
were
problem.
right. Okay, now these links here are working. Just in
Okay.
case you want to try something more similar to the midterm reading exam that we have that will be open on platform next week.
Okay.
Okay, so it is in here. I don't know if you want to copy and paste because the if you look for the page, it might be changed after I do the update because according to everything we do today, I might add or take away things from the document.
Okay.
Okay, so you should, if you want to do it, you should go straight to August 18th and 19th, and it's gonna be here, or it's gonna be around that area.
Okay.
Okay, and then for today, I will give you the 45 minutes at the end of the class so that you can do this test here. It is
Okay.
important that we do it because you did diagnosis tests. Do you remember? In the
Yeah.
beginning of the course? So let's see if you do this one, if you're going to notice some change.
Okay.
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 And for today, did you do this exercise with me for the linking words? You didn't, right?
No, I didn't.
Yeah, because this was the 20 and the 20th that I cannot turn into a title yet. Otherwise, I'm going to dismount everything. So for today, the 21st, we are going to go over the linking words revision.
Okay.
Because we are going to start writing emails next week.
Okay.
So, and because of that, I have already foreseen some mistakes from other promotions. Okay.
Okay.
These are the mistakes that are likely to happen in every promotion. So the first one, can you read this for me?
Okay. On the other hand, can be confusing for some students. On the other hand means por otra parte in Spanish. This is a typical sentence where you can use that expression. There is a large debate about using mobile phones at school. On the other hand, parents say they must reach their children whenever they please. On the other hand, schools argue they can simply help families to be in touch if they need. What happens is that some students tend to use it to add more key point.
Okay, so let's stop here. I think I need to write better so it's more understandable. So this is the sentence below, the sentence below is a typical sentence where you can, let's do like this, use that expression as where you can properly I am very tired, I'm sorry, can properly use that expression to contrast two statements. And then we have the example here. And then oh my God, it's gonna be a long day. It's gonna be a long day, I promise. Okay, so in this case, we are contrasting the use of mobiles asked by the parents and the not use of the mobiles asked for the schools, because the schools can simply call the student in the classroom and say, hey, mommy wants to talk to you. They can be put in touch in a question of 5 minutes.
Okay.
Right?
Right.
So what happens in the essays is that the students use, on the other hand, to add one more key point, like this example here. Let's read the example, the student's example.
Student's example, I like apples. On the other hand, I like orange too. This is not correct according to English grammar, although it may sound correct for Spanish ears. I like apples. In addition, I like orange too.
Okay, you see? Do you see the difference?
Yeah.
So in essays, the students explain one key point. The arguments in an essay are named key points. So the student explain, for example, if we are writing an essay about this, okay, they are gonna widely explain why the parents want to be in touch with the kids. We have an emergency, whatever. Then they explain everything, and then they add, on the other hand, the kids may feel anxious and they want to call the parents. So this is still related to the first argument. We are not supposed to use, on the other hand, in that case.
Okay.
Number 2, Elena.
Actually, it's a false friend. It means in fact, en realidad. Okay.
Okay, just a sec. Okay.
Okay.
Not only, but also. You go.
Okay. Not only, but also has two different uses. One for addition, for example, many people believe testing on animals is not only unethical, but also cruel and inhumane.
Inhumane.
And another for emphasis, which would require an inversion. For example, not only did she complain, but also shouted hysterically.
Do you see the difference?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. This shouldn't be here. And that's it. This shouldn't be here. No, hold on. This is afterwards. So this is number 4. And this is number 5. Okay. And then in regard to, can you go?
What is this? In regard to or regarding, in regards is incorrect. Dear Sir, Madam, no names, Mr. or Mrs.
Followed or with full names
The full names.
or
Oh,
surnames only.
okay.
Because there are students that say, "Dear Mr. La La La."
Hmm.
So no, or you use this, or you use Mr. or Mrs. with the full name or the surnames only. Very in English, they use the surnames only.
Yeah. Mr. Smith, for example.
For example,
Okay.
okay, you see here that it's in blue because it is not wrong, but it is not just the way we use them in English. It's not in regard to, it's regarding.
Regarding
And
to.
many students write in the emails, "I'm writing to you in regards to." It's not in regards, it's in regard. I will fix it a little bit better
We could
afterwards.
use regards at the final of an email, like
Yeah,
okay, best regards
kind
or something like
regards,
this. Okay.
warm regards.
Mm.
Son, I think, saludos, right?
Yeah.
Saludos cordiales, kind
Sí.
regards.
Yes. Okay.
All right. And when the time comes before our class for the emails, we have a wonderful email sentences bank here. So if you have a moment, you can have a look at that before the class next
Perfect.
Tuesday.
Tuesday.
Okay. And that's it. Then we did this practice here. Now it's moved again. It's going to be a nightmare. Okay. It's going to be a nightmare. So this practice here is very good. Don't look at it very attentively.
Okay.
Just
I'm
in
not looking.
case you want to do it on your own.
I would prefer. Yeah.
Okay. So you just resist the temptation. Click on the link. I will make sure that I organize this somehow better. Maybe I should change the pages. I should leave the links in one page and the answers in the other page. So it's going to be easier for you not to look at the answers. Okay. So we can skip that page and we can go here. As you didn't do that one, hold on, Elena. As you are alone in the room, let's click here. Don't look on your screen. Don't look at your screen.
Okay.
And I'm going to place this like this. All right. So I think I should give you some minutes because if this is the practice, this is the first practice that you did, we did yesterday. Yeah, this was the first and this was the second. Let me do differently. Click on your computer.
Okay.
On our document, click on the first page. And I am going
practice 2 or practice 1?
No. The very first page of the document.
Okay.
Click on, for example, diagnosis test. And I will paste these links for you there so that you don't see the answers, okay?
Okay, perfect.
So copy, and I will click in here. I can see that you were here. So here, this is one. Can you click the link and open the tab for you?
Right?
Okay. And now I am going to copy the other one, the most important one.
Okay.
And it's going to be here too. You're going to leave it open.
Okay. Perfect.
Done? Okay.
Done.
Now, for this exercise, for the first one, this is the easy one. You are going to have 3 minutes.
Okay.
You should be able to finish it in 3 minutes, at most 4 minutes. Okay?
Okay.
As soon as you finish, you let me know. If the timer chimes, just a sec. My dog was barking and we were worried about something being in the patio.
Oh.
She's she's seeing her own image on the glass, and now she has run away just to verify there's not another dog over there. Oh God, poor thing. All right,
Confused.
so you can start this one. All right.
All right.
Okay.
I have finished.
Right in time.
Yeah.
You see, as the timings normally are the ones that they must be.
Mhm.
Okay, I'm almost there. Okay. All right. So you have done this one.
Yes.
How was it?
Pff,
More or less?
more or less, because I got 4/8.
Wow. Yeah, yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. We gotta
So
revise them
yes,
intensely.
yes,
Okay. In that case, can you share your screen with me, please?
sure. Um. Ah.
Okay. Go down so I can see what happened. No, you don't need to go down. Just a moment.
Okay.
What do you think is the problem? The problem is that you don't know what the words mean.
Maybe I don't remember some of
You
the
don't
words,
remember.
and where do I have to use it?
Okay. Yeah. So I think that the first thing that we can do in that case is that, okay, you can unshare. Well, now that you have the correction, do you understand the
Ye-
sentences? You do.
I think. Yeah.
Okay, so let me share the screen now. Hold on. So the first one, you use it furthermore. I am not going to tell you. I am going to ask. So you are going to do your process to understand. This is good to happen in the class because your mates will know how to manage when things don't go as we want, right?
Okay.
So in this case, the new supermarket is so much cheaper than the one in John Street. You say,
I said, however, and it was furthermore.
it was furthermore.
Yeah. And I used, however.
Can I see your screen again?
Sure. Here.
Okay, no. You use it, however,
And it was, the correct answer was furthermore.
furthermore. I understand why you use it, however.
No.
I understand because for us, it is a contrast. Can you go down for the sentence for me?
Here.
Okay. So they are cheap. They are cheaper. So it seems that because they are cheaper, they won't provide delivery services, right? However, they use the word to at the end. That's why we should use furthermore. All right,
Okay.
number 2 is correct. You have the contrast once clear on your mind. Go to number 4, please. Even though it's contrast. And then number 5 was incorrect, right?
Yeah,
No,
right.
incorrect. So you can see there are both advantages and disadvantages of the new system for organizing the timetable.
Okay. No, number 5 is correct.
Okay, yeah, I was thinking here what is incorrect there.
Because this one I didn't know exactly what it means, but I knew the end and lastly don't fix it there.
This is the strategy. This is the strategy. Is end possible? No. Is lastly possible? No. So and we can use the same strategy in when doing the TOEIC exam because they give you 4 alternatives. And when you have 4 alternatives, the best strategy is 1, eliminate the one it is impossible. You're gonna have 3. And then you do the same thing. All right. Then number 6, because the rain and the winds, they never went camping.
Yeah.
Because express reason and due to express reason too. Why we cannot use because?
It's because of.
No.
No?
Yes.
Oh,
If you said because of,
because
it would
of
be
the rain.
correct. And because alone is normally used in the middle of the sentence to join 2 sentences. As the sentence is alone, you should not have used it because in the beginning. Okay. 7 was incorrect. Or correct?
Incorrect.
This computer has... Finally, its software will make our job so much easier. Yeah, it's finally, right?
It's finally the answer. But why can't we say in short?
Because in short is the same thing as in summary. En resumen.
And okay.
Okay, so in short, en resumen, nos ayudará con nuestro trabajo.
Okay.
Which is different from finalmente, because finally, although we can translate it as finalmente, finally is a concluding
Yeah. See,
word.
I thought insured was like insured in time.
Uh,
Like
okay, that's why.
that's why.
And then number 8 was in short.
Insured.
So they explain a lot of problems the
Mhm.
student has in class, and in resumen,
Yeah.
she is disruptive.
Okay.
Okay, it is not as bad as you thought then. Okay,
Yeah.
so
Okay.
what I want you to do then is you can unshare. So what I would like you to do is that instead going to this page,
Mhm.
you can go here. I would like you to do
The first one.
the 3 pages.
Okay.
This, and this. You do the first one and
Okay.
we correct.
Perfect.
You have options. So I'm going to give you 3 minutes again.
Okay. I have finished.
Okay. So how was it?
Better than the
Better.
other one. This is 9
Okay.
over 10.
Good. Good. Let's go to number 2. Remember,
Okay.
every time we get 8 or more, you can go ahead.
Okay.
Let's go to number 2. In here, you have 10 again, right? Again, 3 minutes, all right?
All right. I finished.
How was it?
This is bad. 5
This
over
is
10.
bad. Okay, let me share the screen. Hold on. Okay. So, which ones did you commit mistakes in?
And the first one, second one, fifth one, seventh, eighth, and nothing more.
So it was 5 out of 5, right?
Yeah.
Okay, just a sec. It is all in all, right?
Yeah, the first one is all in all, and I put after all.
Okay, después de todo.
Yeah.
So what is the difference? Después de todo? Tell me.
It's the después de todo is after all, and all in all it means the whole thing.
The whole thing, yeah. And it cannot be on the whole because on the whole is different. So after all would need the situation should be explained.
Okay.
So what happened with Extec and Fest On? What happened? So we could say Extec provided a quicker service, whereas Fast On provided clearer explanations while helping us. But after all, we liked the service provided by both companies.
Okay.
So after all, this and this happened, and after all, this is the conclusion.
Okay.
All in all is different. All in all. So it doesn't matter what happened. All in all, we liked everything. I don't know if I explain myself well.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah? Okay. Number 2 was correct? Or
No, it was failed. I used basically, and it was furthermore.
you have a problem with furthermore?
Yeah.
Tom is the most ill-mannered and disrespectful person I know. Furthermore, he's always lying. Okay, then I would recommend you to translate furthermore.
Okay.
Además. So you can memorize it as not además. You can compare además to, hold on, synonyms. Additionally.
Okay.
I would try to connect furthermore to additionally. And then you know. Which one did you use, basically?
Basically, yeah.
Because translating from Spanish.
Yeah.
Básicamente, es un
Basically.
mentiroso.
Like,
Right?
yeah.
Okay, so normally we should take the words literally in English. This is a good example. More means addition.
Yeah.
Right? So we can
Right.
compare furthermore to additionally.
Okay.
Basic. What does basic mean? Basic, not complex.
Yeah.
Right? So could you use here simply, he's always lying?
No.
No. So you cannot use basically.
You could use it if it said it's simply lying, for example.
Say again.
He is simply lying.
No.
No.
No, because the context
Yeah.
doesn't fit.
Okay.
Okay. In other words, he's always lying. No. In other words, would be synonyms for ill-mannered, meaning that he's a bit psycho,
Okay.
right? And disrespectful in another words, in synonyms, and it is not in other words.
Okay.
Okay, so this is a consequence of being ill-mannered. So additionally, he is
Yeah.
always lying.
Okay.
3 was good, 4 was good, and 5 was not good, right?
Right.
I think Jackie needs to talk to you about some business.
I used by the way, and it was by the way or incidentally.
I think Jackie needs to talk to you about some business. By the way, she's lost a few pounds and looks fantastic. Incidentally, she's lost a few. This can be questionable.
Okay.
This question is a bit evil.
Oh.
Luckily, that won't happen in TOEIC. TOEIC will never give you two options. Never. It's always
Okay.
one correct answer. So I wouldn't bother about this. 6.
6 was right. And then 7, I put again basically and was that is to say.
That is to say. At least impossible. After all, impossible. I think we could translate this as, es decir,
Okay.
el juego tiene solo un botón.
Ah,
Es decir, el
es decir.
jugador debe clicarlo para jugar.
Okay.
8. I wanted to save some money, but
Actually, I put incidentally because I didn't know the expression and I put actually. O sea, it was actually. Sorry.
So the correct one was B.
No, the correct one was C, actually.
Actually, and you wrote B.
B, incidentally.
Okay. Let's translate incidentally then. Incidentally. Remark unconnected to the current subject. But this is not a translation.
De paso. Ah, okay. Okay.
9 was good?
Yes.
And 10 was good?
Yeah.
All right. Well, I wouldn't worry a lot about incidentally. I have never seen incidentally in a TOEIC exam, never.
Okay.
But I would definitely work on furthermore. You gotta memorize furthermore. You don't even need to associate to additionally, but you need to remember that more implies addition.
Okay.
Okay?
Okay.
All right. I know it's tiring. Let's go to the this one is harder. Hold on. No. Let's do something easier
Okay.
before you do the hard one. Okay? Let me share the whole thing because I think I'm sharing only one. And, oh boy. Just give me a moment to locate the exercise. I think this webpage is going to be useful. Just a moment. No. What about Grammarly? Let's try Grammarly. No, this is my Grammarly. No. Linking words Grammarly. Okay, here. I think we should go ahead and read this.
Okay.
You go.
Oh. What are linking words? Linking words are phrases like however, additionally, or for example, are used to connect different ideas in a way that makes writing smoother and more fluid. To understand why linking words are important, it's best to see what writing looks like without them. She was running late. She stopped for coffee. These two sentences are correct in their grammar, but they are a little difficult to read. Logically, they seem contradictory. If she was late, why did she stop for coffee? The change from one idea to another is too abrupt. Let's see how those sentences read with the linking word. She was running late. However, she stopped for coffee. The ideas are the same in the first sample, but the linking word, however, helps transition between them. It signals to the reader that the topic is changing so it doesn't surprise them. In this way, writing can transition from one idea to a drastically different one without confusing the reader. This greatly improves the flow of writing, making it easier to read. Keep in mind that linking words are not the same thing as linking verbs, even though their names sound the same. One specific type of linking word, conjunctions, have elaborate and distinctive grammar rules. So, in this guide, we are going to focus exclusively on linking words used as transition words.
Okay. Let's watch the video.
Okay.
Just let me share the sound.
Unlike other videos on Grammarly's YouTube, I'm going to teach you about transition words and phrases in this episode of Level Up. And by the end of this video, you'll understand what I just did there. Subscribe to the channel and give this video a like if you find Grammarly's content helpful. Now let's get to the main subject. Why should you care about transition words and phrases? You should because they're a writer's best friend, and learning them will greatly improve your ability to organize your thoughts on paper or computer. You probably were taught to organize your writing by starting each paragraph with a word like first, additionally, or furthermore. These words are transition words. However, not all transition words are individual words. Sometimes you need whole phrases to make a smooth transition in your writing. These phrases are known as transition phrases. While we're all here together, let's learn the best transition words and phrases, plus when to use them and common pitfalls you might encounter. So, when is it to use transition words? Generally, a transition word is the crux of its sentence. Not every sentence contains a transition word, but when one does, the transition word is usually critical to its question or statement. Because they do so many different jobs, transition words are divided into 8 distinct categories. One of the most common ways transition words are used is to introduce new ideas and add onto topics that have already been explored in the piece. This category includes words like furthermore, moreover, additionally, equally important. Here's an example you can use for these kinds of transition words in a sentence. We have to consider the student's needs, but the staff's needs are equally important. Transition words can also communicate opposition or limits to ideas and phrases. This category includes words like unlike, but, while, on the contrary. Here's an example. I went to the seminar expecting a long, boring presentation, but on the contrary, it was engaging and a lot of fun. Cause and conditional transition words show how one action led to a specific effect or how one circumstance is conditional on another. This category includes words like since, while, due to, and in case. An example of them would be, I brought extra socks in case we have to walk through puddles. This is just scratching the surface. There are a ton of other types of transition words and examples, including transition words that describe examples and support, like especially and in general. Effect and result transition words, like as a result and therefore. Conclusion and summary transition words, like in summary and in conclusion. Transition words for describing time, like occasionally and momentarily. And transition words for locations, like in front of and next to. For more of this transition word goodness, visit the Grammarly blog for a ton of examples and details on this topic. And if you're not sure if the transition word you chose is the right one, you can put your writing through Grammarly and get suggestions for how to pick the perfect words and strike the appropriate tone that works best for what you're communicating. In summary, see what I did there? This video provided a lot of ways for you to leverage transition words and phrases. I hope it helped. Thanks for watching this episode of Level Up. And before you go, visit Grammarly.com to see how you...
Okay. It's a scratch, as she says. But if you write the words she mentioned in the examples, you can already prepare both emails and essays with higher level vocabulary regarding transitional words. The video is interesting because of that. She's really scratching the surface, as she says. But if you write down those examples, I am sure that you can have a good start. Sometimes we don't need to fully understand something. As long as you have a mental bank of them, it will be fine.
Okay.
Let's continue the reading.
Okay. How to use linking words. Linking words generally come before a new idea as a way to introduce it. This includes new clauses, new sentences, and new paragraphs, as well as standalone words and phrases. When a linking word or phrase begins a sentence, clarity is usually helped if you place a comma after it. Peanut butter and jelly sandwiches contain a lot of healthy nutrients. Moreover, they are delicious. This works in most situations as long as the linking word does not take an object. But certain linking words or phrases like despite, besides, and in spite of use an object, in which case you should put the comma after the object. The principal wanted to cancel the pizza party. Besides the principal, everyone else wanted it to happen.
Okay, just a second. I'm going to stop you there. This is important. Do you remember that we did punctuation and we said punctuation is very important and it can take a lot of marks away from your writings, and it is absolutely true. Moreover, comma, furthermore, comma, finally, comma, however, comma, among a lot of them, because they don't use the object as they are saying here. I think the example is quite easy to understand.
Okay.
Right? Do you understand this?
Yeah.
Okay. On the other hand,
using a linking word to connect clauses in the same sentence has its own rules. There are two different methods: using a semicolon or placing the linking word after a conjunction. If the clauses are connected by a semicolon, place the linking word after the semicolon. Then place a comma after the linking word before the rest of the clause. First, comma, plant one foot next to the ball, semicolon. Next, comma, strike the ball with the bone above your big toe, semicolon. Last, comma, follow through with your leg to send the ball forward.
Okay, so you don't need to start new sentences because this is something that the Spanish students also do. Sentence dot, sentence dot, sentence
Yeah.
dot, sentence dot. We don't need that many sentences,
Yeah. Okay.
right? This is a very, very good text. All
Okay.
right. Let's go. And just one thing, is semicolon, not
Ah,
semicolon.
sorry, semicolon.
Just to know, it's, well, it doesn't matter.
Thank you.
If the clause,
If the clauses are connected by a coordinating conjunction, for, and, nor, but, or, yet, and so, no additional punctuation is necessary. However, you can add commas if you feel the linking words should be set apart from the rest of the sentence. We were tired after the match, but without a doubt, we still wanted to celebrate. We were tired after the match, but, without a doubt, we still wanted to celebrate.
what is the difference between the two sentences?
That in the first one, you are not setting apart but the conjunction, and in the second one, you are. Is the second one, it's most likely when we put the parentheses. I don't know if I'm explaining myself. No?
If you add parentheses, it's something added, right?
Oh.
Like in here, look, in regard to or regarding, because in regards is incorrect. So when you place the parentheses, it is like a whole thing that
Yeah,
is relevant. But
I referred when in Spanish we put sometimes we put a parenthesis, and sometimes we can not put it and put it between two commas.
oh. I'm sorry, but I cannot say that because I don't know
Okay.
the Spanish rules.
It's well, I think in this sentence is like that you put emphasis in something that you want to say apart, like
Yes.
even if something we still wanted to celebrate.
Okay, now you use the keyword emphasis. What these commas are doing is to emphasize but.
Okay.
Right? So yeah, you are probably correct. I don't know about Spanish, but if you use the word emphasis, it is correct.
Okay.
All right. Both of the examples?
Both of the examples above are acceptable. Whether or not to add commas depends on the author's style. Likewise,
just a sec. So depends on the author's style or what the authors wants to emphasize, as you said.
Okay.
Okay. Go ahead.
Likewise, if the linking word is used to connect phrases or words instead of entire clauses, commas are optional. Engineering requires an understanding of technology, communication, and above all, mathematics. Engineering requires an understanding of technology, communication, and above all, mathematics.
I would do the second one, personally. I like to use the commas whenever it is possible. I like to add the comma whenever it is possible.
Okay.
Okay, now, instead of reading all of this, I will take you someplace else. Just a sec.
Okay.
Because this link here, we can go a little faster. So, why are they important? Blah, blah, blah. And the types of linking words. Addition, contrast, cause and effect, time, purpose, sequence, which is very important in our texts, We need to transition well while we are writing. And conclusion.
Okay.
Okay, so these are the types, and here you have the list. Namely, okay, and the recommendation is that we have at least 3 or 4 of each on our mental bank.
Okay.
Because when you write, you don't want to go into repetition. So it's probably not your case, but there are students, especially the B1 students, that are writing an essay and they use but in every paragraph.
Okay.
Or and, or for example, another example, an additional example. We don't want to do that. We want to have varied vocabulary. Okay? We don't need to know all of them, but I would like everybody to have at least 3 or 4, so you can use one of them in every paragraph.
Okay.
All right. Do you feel better now to do one more exercise?
Yeah.
All right. So now I would like you to go here.
Okay.
I think you have it open already.
Yes.
I'm gonna give you 10 minutes because it is not in when we are learning, we don't need to be quick. Right? Timing is important. If we think about TOEIC exam, it is. But if you are learning and we want to acquire that knowledge, we cannot be in a hurry. So I am going to give you 10 minutes, 1
Okay.
minute per question or per question. So let me close here. All right. I will share only timer. Oh, no. Sorry. I
No
shared
problem.
because I am talking to the project managers
Oh.
and I need to do this. All right, you can start.
Okay.
Be right back.
I have finished.
Just let me write one more message to the manager.
Okay.
Okay. How was it?
Better. 8
Okay.
out of 10.
All right. So I think that you can be tranquil about them, and with a few more practices, you are gonna have it. Okay. However, as we are starting the email practices,
Mhm.
I would recommend you are sure that you read the information about the emails in here.
Okay.
Okay. Do you want me to? Well, you can click on. Let me turn this into a title. And then you can find it easily. Okay?
Okay.
I think that as you have to do the B2 level test,
Mm-hmm.
I will dismiss you so you can use these 15 minutes and finish the test today.
Okay.
It is on the diagnosis test in here, asynchronous work, sorry, in here.
Okay.
All
so do you
right?
want me to do it now?
Yes, if it is possible, yes.
Yes.
Or you, because I don't want you to use your weekend to do that. So maybe you can use these 15 minutes plus half an hour afterwards, and you will be free for the weekend just to have a look on the linking words and in the email info.
Okay.
All right, Elena?
All right.
Okay, so I wish you a very good weekend and see you on Tuesday.
Okay. Thank you.
Bye-bye,
Bye-bye.
Elena. Take care.
You too.
Thank you.